our channel.
Today we're going to talk about what we have learned in mathematics in the general world.
Today we have a list of questions that our beloved professor sent us that we would like to answer.
Okay, so the first question is for Anna.
When you say language, we think of words, grammar, and punctuations. When you say universal language, the instant idea is English. Very few people, if any, are literate in all the world's tongues, namely English, Chinese, or Filipino. But in reality, anyone possesses the ability to be literate in the shared language of math. Numeracy in math is the equivalence of literacy in English. Through this shared language of numbers, people are able to connect with one another across continents and through time. It is what links presidents, educators, businessmen, and simply individuals of different races and cultures. The true universal human language is not composed of vocabulary and grammar, but of numbers. For while numerical characters may vary across the globe, the logic they convey transcends borders.
Although math is considered as the most challenging class, many design concepts have direct ties with math concepts and discoveries. For example, the sequence 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. This special sequence is called the Fibonacci number. It is the sum of the two consecutive numbers. Let's say that the second number 1 represents a square that is a 1-inch square, so 55 is a 55-inch square. The combination of these squares can be used to form what is known as the golden rectangle, which you may find in paintings such as Mona Lisa.
It is a geometric figure that has the same statistical character as a whole. So basically, it is a shape that you could zoom in on a part an infinite number of times and it would still look the same. Fractals help us study and understand important scientific concepts. For example, the way bacteria grow, patterns in freezing water, or how the brain waves form. Yes, I do believe that mathematics can be seen in nature. For example, fractals. It can be seen in mountains, rivers, clouds, trees, and snowflakes.
Decisions shape our lives. Mathematics rationalizes the sifting of information and the balance of alternatives inherent in any decisions. This helps us understand the best choice amongst other choices. Social choice theory is an economic theory that considers whether the society can be ordered in a way that reflects individuals' preferences. Game theory is a study of choice of strategies by interacting rational agents, or in other words, it is an interactive decision theory. A key step in game theoretic analysis is to discover which strategy is a person's best response to the strategies chosen by others.
Money management is essential for every person, from being a student with budgeting your allowance every day to being a working person trying to save enough for your future. Financial literacy means to have the proper set of skills and knowledge to make good financial decisions. In using basic mathematics, you can allocate your expenses and your savings to have a profit. From learning consumer mathematics, I have gained enough knowledge to know that I have to make a financial plan for my future. By lowering my expenses and maximizing my savings, I plan to invest in a small starter home.
Hey guys!
So, as for me, being a pre-med science, pre-med physics majors, we can say that we could share these concepts that we've learned by sharing our analytical perspectives in sciences, especially as future doctors. We can share how we can communicate with other people, not simply through language like English and Chinese or...
Well, for me, understanding and being able to function mathematically is a fundamental building block of a well-rounded education. However, disabilities related to math and numbers can hinder students who are affected. Courses such as algebra provide an opportunity for students to build confidence in their abilities and may lead to jobs with greater financial benefit.
Wow, nice answer, Anna.
She has a point.
How about you, Andrea and Jewel?
Well, for me, I think all the concepts or like the topics that were learned in math, in this math course,
is beneficial and will definitely help us in the future.
How about you, Joel?
I think the easiest topic was the game theory because growing up, it's very common for us to play games and it made us very familiar with the topic. And I think the hardest topic was about finance because it requires research and other stuff like going to the banks and other things that we need to exert effort for us to be familiar with it.
For me, one part of the course is beneficial.
Why?
For me, it since we talked about mathematics in the modern world, we classify all the different fields from finance to game theories and many more. How about you guys? Why?
3, that's 3.
But why?
Why? Huge.
Well, I can say that it's fun. We have a action during the duration of our term. We have, especially the game theories, when we have competitions, small competitions between our blockmates. And of course, it's very difficult as well, especially in the aspect of finance, because again, as COS students, it was very difficult for us to try to process in our brain what finance is all about when we're more focused, driven towards the field of science itself.
And what about you, Anna?
Well, for the last word, I would say that it would be Sir Noel because he made the subject easier to understand and memorable through the experience, games, and everything that we just made throughout this course.
Yes!
He's the best.
Yay!
That's all!
Thank you!
Thank you guys. Subscribe.